Welcome back to the channel here at Tracer G. My name is Sammy. Today we're going to chart SPY. A little bit different than the videos I normally upload, but this video is long overdue. So if you like this sort of content, please, I would highly appreciate it if you hit the like button. Thank you so much. Great rally going to Christmas, but folks, something's cooking. And not good, but bad. What do I mean by that? Well, this candle formation that I see in front of me, in this case, this is what you call a bearish deliberation candle structure. What is bearish deliberation? Well, when you have long bullish candles in an uptrend, the third candle, after you have two consecutive bullish long candles, the third candle, you were met with a clean indecision. And the third candles, these are called evening stars, but the difference is that there's a name for this typical formation, and that's called a bearish deliberation. That candle is not what you want to see after you had a nice little rally at the impulse. So the bearish deliberation, you had the third candle be defined as a stop or an arrest to the up movement, and that is in this case, that is a clean sign of a potential reversal. A potential reversal to the what? That's right, to the downside. Guys, what goes up eventually has to come down, respectfully. That's how the markets move up and down. So if I know this information going into next week or next couple of weeks, I know damn well Monday, I'm not going to place anything, or at least I'm not going to put any positions, at least for potential long. I would wait for this candle going into Monday to give me that confirmation that we are going to be bearish, okay? If that opening candle is a Marabuza, for example, no wick candle going into Monday, that is going to be more at a confluence of a potential reversal continuation to the downside. Okay, a Marabuza is something that you see here. In this case, no shadow, close to near no shadows, a Marabuza, okay? That is a Marabuza. Let me see if I can get one for you guys over here. Here's one. Marabuza, no wicks, okay? It would be great if they have no wicks opening and closing, but as long as there's no wicks, period, that's a Marabuza. So this is met with indecision. Monday will be the confirmation. Knowing this, I'm not longing anything, at least not yet. But not only that, I do want you guys to know, we are also inside a bearish divergence class A. Price making higher highs, but the RSI is making what? Lower highs. Bearish class A divergence. So that's confluence number 2. Confluence number 3. Switching over to the 12-hour, I want you guys to see something on the DMI Oscillator. When you hit above 40, you're essentially scalding. It's hot. It's getting too hot. Price eventually has to come down. In this case, notice how price action, the oscillator, the negative DI, hit 40, obviously created divergences, hit 40 and started moving down. Hit 40, and in this case, in an uptrend, started moving down. Nice little peak, huge momentum, but at some point, price comes down. We are doing the same thing, what we did here, here, and here. So 40 is your limit. You crossed it. Now you need to chill out. You need to chill out. What's even more concerning is that this is what you called an ADX. It's pretty much a visual of the strength of the trend. What's concerning is that ADX, knowing that the positive DI is at scalding levels, that ADX is followed, or at least potentially going to be followed with the negative DI coiling to the upside. Let's take a closer look. Notice how it's not technically pointing south. Now it looks flat, the negative DI. So in the next couple of days, if this thing starts coiling, followed with the ADX, you have two trains running in front of you. That ADX, negative DI. And once the negative DI crosses the positive DI, followed with the ADX, which is pointing north, Once you cross 25, it is pretty much a third confluence that we are going to be met with a huge momentum shift to the downside. So what we need is to pretty much buckle up your seats, because I'm not liking what I'm seeing on the charts, okay? I really am not liking. Nice little rally going into Christmas, but essentially the music has to stop. So let's be very clear where I'm heading with this. Excuse me. I am not longing anything in the market. Not right now. We're at the tippity top. All right. We're at the tippity top. This is not what I want to see. If I'm going to long in the market, I want to be at all-time lows. I want to try and time the lows. I want to buy here, not up here. Here, again, at the typical, when everybody's feared, when everybody's afraid, that's when you buy, not financial advice. I'm not buying up here, because what you might get is a potential reversal. I would rather buy here. So, knowing what we know, why would you long? I mean, in this case, I showed you multiple confluence of bearish potential reversal to the downside. A little bit, just to add a little bit more context, I'm going to go switch over to the daily. I'm going to get rid of all the noise here. I'm going to get rid of all this noise here. And I want you guys to see something that I saw a couple days ago. Okay, a couple days ago. Let's go ahead and expand a little bit more. If you notice, what do I see here? Is that price action making higher highs, again, RSI making lower highs. And the time frame of when this structure was formed, this was back in January 24th, 2025. And the last peak of this side was February 19th, 2025. And thus we were met with a huge momentum to the downside. Okay, a rejection, but huge momentum to the downside. We are seeing the same formation expanding out, seeing the same formation of multiple bearish divergence, or in this case, rally to the upside, divergence. And now you're making lower highs on the RSI, lower highs on the RSI, higher highs in price action, higher highs in price action. Guys, this is not good. If we're going to look at the past data, well, I'm going to be sitting on my hands and wait for confirmation on Monday or Tuesday, because sometimes they, market makers want to do their funny stuff, and then take the opportunity, to either long the market once you get the confirmation. But either way, I'm not longing here. Never. It would be foolish of me to even think of buying anything in the market knowing what I see here at the typical top. It's not happening. So, I really want you guys to understand that generational wealth is not bought at a top. Generational wealth is bought at a bottom. Okay, when markets are at bottoms, when they tank. Okay, that's when generational wealth happens, when you buy the fear and sell the news. But buy the fear, because if you're chasing in this case, knowing what we know and seeing the signs, why would you buy here? Buy here or here, wherever we go. Doesn't really matter. Wherever we go. The point is, don't think too long here. It would be negligence. It would be called gambling, throwing money away. Not financial advice. So, this video was long overdue. I hope I explained my thesis with clarity and that you guys make the right decision. I am not a magician. I'm not a Houdini. I'm just looking at the past data and what's in front of me. I want you guys to stay protected. I want you guys to think clear, and please do not throw money at the market based on emotions. Look at the data and play off the trend. So thank you so much for watching this. Please hit the like button. Cheers.